YouTubers are always on the hunt for the next viral clip or entertaining adventure.
I want to get a good view of it. Dude, somebody was digging a grave out here. Oh god.
But sometimes things go sideways and they make the scariest discoveries.
English?
I don't know
You
if
speak
they
English? No English.
No?
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, come with us.
Here are times when YouTubers made horrifying discoveries. Exploring with Josh, a YouTuber who uploads videos of him exploring different places, usually creepy places, once took his adventure to Ape Cave, Mountain St. Helens.
There's the entrance to go down. That's like from that scary movie, Descent.
Really cool.
Oh god, this looks like some from a horror movie.
Yeah, this is
and it's really dark.
movie too.
Lucky we got some lanterns. Well, they do.
At first, the adventure was just as they expected, pitch black darkness, but they had their lantern to light the way.
Hello, explorers. All I hope is that there's no dragons in here. I don't think we're strong enough to take out a dragon.
As they moved deeper, they came across shiny rocks and some writings on the wall. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary, just another curious exploration with no reason to be alarmed.
Bro, you're already at the end.
I don't think we're supposed to crawl this far.
Yeah, I think this is too far. Yeah.
Deciding to test their limits, they crawled as far as their bodies would allow before realizing it was too dangerous to continue. They backed out and started heading to safer ground. But on their way back, the mood shifted dramatically. They made an eerie discovery, a little girl, all alone and lost in the darkness.
Okay, I'm gonna take out my phone, actually.
English?
I don't know
You
if
speak
they
English? No English.
No?
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
You wanna come with
Tell
us?
them their daughter's up here and she's scared.
They don't speak. She doesn't speak
She doesn't
English.
speak
They don't
English.
speak English.
It's okay.
It's all right. What an experience. As we were about to leave, this little girl comes up out of nowhere, scares us, and at first we're like, wait, whose parents are hers? And she was just there alone by herself. Then she just stood there in the back, so I started talking to her, but she wouldn't answer me. And I was like, wait a minute, I don't think she speaks English. It turns out she really didn't speak English at all. She's by herself, crawled the whole way in there by herself, no light.
The little girl was trapped inside with no lights and no one to guide her to safety. The group tried to help her, but she was too scared to trust them. To make matters worse, there was a language barrier. She didn't speak English, but they knew they couldn't leave her there all by herself. We aren't exactly sure how they convinced her to come with them, but they lured her out of that tunnel and reunited her with her family, who were also exploring the cave. Things could have ended pretty badly if they hadn't found her. In 2019, a YouTuber known as Joey Mack and his friend went dirt biking in the mountains. After riding for a while, Joey decided to stop and take a breather. During his rest, he noticed a teenage girl walking barefoot on the mountain. He had no idea where she came from or where she was headed. If you look closely at the footage, you can see her casually walking by. The YouTuber was both startled and worried. The only person he was supposed to cross paths with on this mountain was his friend, not a teenage girl.
Where did she come from?
He contemplated going back to tell his friend what he had just found, and when they crossed paths again, he did.
Dude, she just like was staring.
Like running at me.
She did?
Yeah, I was like, I rode back to the river.
Yeah.
And she was like sprinting through there.
What? She was just like kind of like staring at me. Dude, that was weird. Let's get the fuck out of here. What was she carrying?
Sadly, the duo was too spooked out to reach out to her or help her out. The YouTuber got home and narrated this ordeal to his girlfriend. Out of curiosity, she Googled and found out that she was, in fact, missing person, Carly Gussie. The girl they found in the mountain was reported missing in 2018, so they called 911 to tell the authorities what they had just found.
Hello, I'm calling about a missing persons report, and I think I might have seen the girl.
Do you know the name of the person?
Yes, it's Carly Gussie. She went missing in Bishop, California, but I was out in Hemet. It's like Batista Canyon Road out in the mountains, and I came across a girl that looks really close to her out in the hills right off the side of the road, and I seen a picture of it and it just kind of popped in my head, and it looked exactly like her, so I thought I'd call in and make a report at least.
The dispatcher asked some follow-up questions and promised that they'd check the area. Despite a thorough search and investigation, Carly has not been found, and there has been no contact with her family or friends since her disappearance. Two YouTubers, Andy and Lewis, who run the channel Strayed Explorer, set out on another hunt for a paranormal thrill. This time, their adventure took them to a deep, dark forest, and what they discovered there is absolutely shocking.
Get my bag. Feel like we're surrounded. Never felt this not alone.
the two found a cave deep in the heart of the forest, and in that cave, they found carvings and symbols that suggested that it was no ordinary cave, but a sanctuary used to worship a dark entity.
This place has got the Grim Reaper carved into the wall, Cyclops, boars. The place is pretty freaky.
As they explored the cave, they heard a dog barking in the distance. The forest was far away from civilization, and they were meant to be the only ones there, but the deeper they got in, the less alone they felt.
Yeah, if you look closely at this, all the walls made out of like crystals, look. The shells on there as well. Everything, guys.
To confirm their suspicion that they were not alone, the duo brought out their EVP. They heard voices, but no one responded when they called out.
Hello?
Somewhere deep in the cave, they also found a carving that looked like a cyclops.
Yeah, look. Don't know if you can make it out very good on the camera. That's the Cyclops. So you got a big eye, nose, a mouth, and a big beard.
As they got deeper, things got creepier. The YouTubers also picked up some strange noises in the cave.
Maybe.
They also felt a strong gust of wind run through them. They believed that it was a ghost, but there's no way we can tell.
What the hell was that?
But these two explorers were no strangers to the paranormal world, so they stuck to their mission of finding out all that had happened in the cave and made their way out once they got their answers. An Australian couple, Strick and Fran, lived at sea for 4 months. They share their adventures on their YouTube channel, B2B Castaways. On their channel, you'll mostly find videos of them living off their boat and exploring some of the world's most beautiful tropical islands. However, in December 2023, they stumbled across something that they had never seen throughout their adventure.
We've been at sea for over a month now, guys, and that has got us into a pretty wild part of Australia. With amazing, eh? What a way to start the morning.
The night before their scary discovery, the couple docked their boat on an island and planned to camp there the night before, so they slept on board their boat that night. The next morning, the day they made the discovery, they both docked their boats on the island and began to explore, examining the shells and rocks on that island. They went their separate ways, admiring the beauties of the island, until Fran ran into something that startled her.
My heart is pumping. You wouldn't believe what I just spotted. Oh my god, it's right there. Far out. This is crazy.
She showed Strick the cave where she had just made a scary discovery, and lying there was a human skull, as well as some bones lined up alongside it.
You would not believe what I just found.
Scared the hell out of what? What did you find?
I found a human skull.
No way. Really? Oh man. Nothing can really prepare you for that. We were not expecting to find anything like this. This is crazy. This is more bones here. This is a pile of bones. Here's a whole stack of human bones. We might have stumbled across
A burial site.
Yeah, something quite sacred here. Like
The two later wrote it off as an Aboriginal burial, a burial common in certain tribes where they would carry the body of a member of their tribe for a period before completely removing the flesh from the dead body and keeping the skeleton in a safe place because they believed their spirit was still alive. On October 14th, 2023, treasure hunting divers called Echo Divers found themselves at the center of a decade-old mystery. Known for exploring water bodies in search of lost and hidden treasures, the team was brought in by detectives after cadaver dogs picked up on something unusual in a nearby pond. What started as a routine dive quickly became a haunting discovery hidden for 10 long years. The divers first surveyed the location with their drones, hoping to find any leads on land before they made their way underwater.
I'm flying around and make sure that Donnie's car didn't go off in one of these deep ravines. A car did not accidentally drive off just in a spot where you can't see.
And they did find multiple leads that would help them solve the first part of this mystery. All their calculations and analysis led them to a pond where they would find the answers to this unsolved case. The dive team shows up and the search begins.
We'll have them go over it, take a look, we'll get the plate number, and then go from there on what you guys want to do.
Okay, just close the cap on the side. Looks like he's going down. Just give him a sign he's okay and he's gonna go down. He's on top of the car right now.
After what seemed like a long search, they found a vehicle that had been lost for 10 years.
It is confirmed. That is the vehicle. Driver's window is down, front windshield is caved in.
But that wasn't the most shocking discovery. In that vehicle, they found the remains of disabled veteran Donnie Irwin, who was reported missing over 10 years ago. The echo divers were able to reunite Donnie with his family again and give them some closure. These are some of the most horrifying discoveries we've heard of. Which one of these stories were the most terrifying to you? Let me know in the comments below.